Open the door, please.
More. Bring that voice inside.
We must fight for every soul.
The spirits of wickedness.
In response to an increase in demonic possessions around the world, the Catholic Church has reopened exorcism schools to train priests in the rite of exorcism. Although nuns are not permitted to perform exorcisms, Father Quinn recognizes Sister Anne's abilities, including empathy for demon-possessed victims, and agrees to train her. And finds herself on the spiritual front lines with fellow student Father Dante, fighting for the soul of Natalie, a young girl she believes is possessed by a demon who tormented Anne's mentally unstable mother years ago. And attends classes, despite opposition from staff members and amusement from some priests. When she is trapped in his room, she begins to experience terrifying events such as disturbing visions and memories, as well as an elderly, possessed male patient harassing her and dancing with her against her will. Anne, on the other hand, persists in her quest, delving into secret archives with Dante's help and researching the histories of terminal cases who are likely to die, as well as one woman who was released from the institute, and appears to be successful in exorcising Dante's troubled sister. The next morning, however, the school's administration and the cardinal inform her that the woman committed suicide, and regrettably decides that in response to the tragedy, she will return to her old convent. Dante, who happens to be passing by, informs the students that Natalie, who had recovered and left the school, has relapsed and would probably be taken to the Vatican as a terminal case because of it. In order to exorcise Natalie, they sneak inside the school together. When Anne learns that Natalie is the daughter she gave up for adoption years ago when she was a teenager and became pregnant, she is stunned. Natalie has succumbed to demonic possession as a result of her abandonment anguish. The demon eventually frees Natalie but takes possession of Anne, who falls into a large pool of holy water and, fighting through the anguish of her troubled past, eventually frees herself from the demon. The school's leadership honors Anne with an academic fellowship to the Vatican, however, while riding in a cab, and discovers that the driver is the old man who had harassed her while under demonic influence. The cab comes to a stop in the middle of the street, and a sinister-looking woman, who was released from the institute, stares at her from the street. As the driver snarls and lunges at Anne, she arms herself with a crucifix.